Hello, lovely people, welcome back. Well, I can see every one of you very excited for the session, all fit and fine, like totally excited about it. So, first tell me, how was your day? Quickly, how was your day? Like, what is the most funniest thing or the most interesting thing happened to you today? So, quickly tell me right in the comment section. And as I can see, more of your friends are still joining in. So, let's give them some time to join in. And in the meantime, tell me what is the most happening thing or the most interesting thing that has happened to you today. Quickly tell me. Well, wow. That's super. Okay. Oh wow. Nice. Very good, very good. Oh, this is making me feel if I could have that too. Yeah, more. Okay, come on, hurry up, guys. Yes. Maybe something interesting that you came across in the whole week. Anything? Oh, wow. Very nice. Oh, even I am planning for that. Good. Yes. What else? Wow. Okay. Now, tell me one thing. What, according to you, will be the title for the day? Like theme for the session? What is it? Any guesses? What we'll be doing today? Well, it's something very interesting. And here is a trivia day for you. A trivia day, or maybe an around the table fable discussion. Yes, so I will be talking about, or we will be discussing about stories today. All the stories, all the fables that you guys till date have come across. So, are you all excited? It's not a storytelling session, by the way. It's more than that. It's something that you guys will feel very happy about. Yes, and something that you guys already know, or maybe you will be interested to know. So let's begin the session. So the very first activity is hint and respond. Yes, so I will be throwing you some hints, some maybe two. Yeah, I'll be throwing you two hints for every story, and looking at the hints, you have to guess the name of the story. Which story is that? So you have to guess it. Okay, guys? So are you all set? Are you all ready? Are you excited about it? Okay, give me a thumbs up as and when we are ready. Good. So let's begin the session, and coming on to your screen, the very first hint. Hint number one. Any guesses? Oh, wow. And hint number two. That's an easy one right now, I would say. Quickly tell me, which story is this, or both the hints are depicting which story? Hurry up. You must have heard the story. And if not, you will, or you will get to know. Yes, quickly. What is that, guys? Very good. Oh, wow. I can see right answers flowing in. Very good. Too impressive. So there will be the whole thing, the whole session is about stories, fables, some of your favorite characters too. Let's see how much we can grab, on how much we will have fun today, how much fun we will have today. Okay, so quickly look at the hints, right, which is there on the screen, right there on the screen, and let me know the story. Yes, wow. Okay, so here I am revealing the answer for you. The right answer is, this is the story of the fox and the grapes. Yes, this is the story where a fox tried to grab the grapes, which are like high above in the climbers. He tried to grab them, but at the end, when he didn't get it, he won't be able to reach out to the grapes. And then in his heart, in his mind, he thought that the grapes must be sour. Yes. So the moral, what was the moral of the story? Any guesses? Yes, if we won't be able to achieve something, we look for a reason. We look for a back end reason to give. Yes. So the right answer is the fox and the grapes. Wonderful. Very good, everyone. Very good. Okay, next, coming on to you, the next hint. Oh, what is that? Something weird? Something? No. Oh, yes. There are few answers already flowing in. Another hint is something which is the biggest hint I would say. So tell me, are you all ready for the next hint? For all those who still didn't know it, guys, this is the second hint. And that is, yes, hurry up. Oh, very good. Excited enough, everyone. Good. Superb. Yes, keep trying. Very good. Very nice, everyone. Good. Oh, wow. Very good. Yes. Good. So, and the right answer coming on to you. Yes, that's who is he? Oh yes, that's Aladdin. And Aladdin along with Princess. Who is she? Yes, Princess Jasmine. Right. So this story was the adventures of Aladdin. Very good, everyone. Wonderful. Okay, coming on to you, the third hint. So there's this guy doing something. Who is he? And the next hint is, yes. Okay, any guesses? What is this? Quickly. Wonderful. Yes, good to see that. Good. Very good, everyone. Very good. Yes. Hurry up, everyone. Oh, wow. I can see the right answers right there. Good. Wonderful. Applause. More. Keep trying, guys. There is this person doing something and there is this object. What is it? Color. You can relate and you'll get to know. This is very popular story. Very popular one. You might have read it in Panchtantra. Yes. And that is... Any guesses now? Yes, absolutely. That's the story of a woodcutter and the golden eggs. Very good. So this story is also called as or known as, maybe titled as, The Honest Woodcutter. So all those who have written The Honest Woodcutter in the comment section, that's again a right answer. Kudos, everyone. Wonderful. Now moving on to the next one, and that is here on your screens. There is someone doing something and there is this creature. Who is he? What is he doing? How they are connected to one another? And that is the title of the story. That is what the story is about. Quickly. Yes. Come on. Good job, everyone. Oh, wow. I can see many of the right answers right in front of me. Many of you have given the right answer. Great. Super. Very good. Observe, relate it to one another, and then you will definitely got to know. That is... And the right answer is the boy who cried wolf. Yes, so this is the story of a boy who kept on lying about the arrival of the wolf. But one day when actually the wolf arrives, no one came to help him because everyone considers him as a liar. Yes, so that's the reason why the moral of the story says, and the learning we get from the story is, we should never tell a lie, or we should always follow the path of truthfulness. Yes, we should always follow the path of truth. Yes, very well done everyone. Wonderful. Now let's move on to the next hint. Okay, any guesses? Nice. The next one, which is right there. Very good. Guys, this is again the easy one, I would say. Very good. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, wow. I can see the right answer there. Good. Keep trying. There are two characters. Connect or relate them. Then you will get to know the story. Which story is this? Try, try, try. Yes. Wonderful, wonderful. Good, good. Everyone. Good job. Yes. And the right answer is the goose that laid the golden eggs. Yes, that's the goose that laid the golden eggs. This was a very popular story. Every one of you must have heard it. All of you must have read about it. Do you? Yes, and the moral was greediness is our biggest enemy. Yes, we should never be so greedy. Yes, we should never be so greedy. Yeah, that's what. Very good. Now move on to the next hint. Okay, this depiction is a whole story in itself. What is it? And another one. Good, good, good. Wow. Very smart people right there. What is this happening right here? What is this? Oh my God. The two hints speaking about the story. Yes, yes, yes. Wonderful. Okay. Very good. Very good. Yes, keep trying. And wow, yes, I can see the right answer there. Good. Wonderful, everyone. And the right answer is what? The greedy dog. Yes, this was the dog who in greed lost the food that he already had. Why? Because when he saw his reflection in the water, he thought that there is another dog right there in the pond, under the pond. And he also had one bone. So to grab his bone, to take bone from him, from the reflection which he thinks is the another dog, or he misunderstood as the another dog, he wanted to take his bone also, and eventually lost the actual one, the only bone that he had, and he left with nothing. So we should never be greedy. Yes, that's the right answer. Very good. Now everyone just stick to your screens because there's a poll coming up right in front of you, and the question is, which among these story gives the moral? Listen carefully. Which among these stories give the moral? Slow and steady wins the race. I'm repeating my question again. Which among these stories give the moral? Slow and steady wins the race. Option number 1, the lion and the rabbit. Option number 2, the monkey and the crocodile. Option number 3, the hare and the tortoise. So, which among these stories give the title, give the moral? Slow and steady wins the race. Option number 1, the lion and the rabbit. Option number 2, the monkey and the crocodile. And option number 3, the hare and the tortoise. Quickly select the right answer. You all must know about it. I am expecting this, and therefore I am expecting 100% response. Yes, very good. I'm repeating the question again. Which among these story gives the moral, slow and steady wins the race? Is this option number 1, the lion and the rabbit, option number 2, the monkey and the crocodile, or option number 3, the hare and the tortoise? Okay, hurry up guys. Oh wow, very good. Yes, I can see the right answers and this is making me even more excited about it. Wonderful. Keep trying. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Everyone is going good. Everyone is doing great. Superb. Good. Yes. And the right answer is, guys, it is a bumper pole. Yes, everyone has given the right answer, which is option number C, the hare and the tortoise is the right answer. That's a story which gives us the moral, slow and steady wins the race. The tortoise was slow in comparison to the rabbit. Still, he won the race. That's the reason why slow and steady still wins the race. Yes, very good. Now, let's head on to the next activity of the session. And that is, I will be giving you, in words, I will be giving you a hint of a story. Okay, I will give you a brief narration of a story and you have to guess the story. Okay, are you all ready? Okay. Everyone, just give me a thumbs up. Cool. So here on to you the very first narration brief or a hint of the story, that is this story. I'm narrating it for you now. This story is about a man cub who was raised by the pack of wolves. So which story this is about? Which character? If character you know, then you can relate to the story. So think about it. This story or the story is about a man cub who was raised by the pack of wolves. Who is that? Which story they are talking about? Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Wonderful. Good job. Oh, wow. Super. Else, yes. Come on, guys. Hurry up. I'm repeating the question again. This story or the story is about a man cub who was raised by the pack of wolves. Yes. Very good. Oh, good, good, good. Keep trying, everyone. And the right answer is The Jungle Book. Very good. The story or the storybook name is The Jungle Book. Yes, that's a storybook in itself. And the name is, the title is The Jungle Book. Very good. Super. Brilliant, everyone. Excited enough? Now you got the idea about how this activity, this specific activity will be. Clear? Okay. Coming on to you, the next thing, the next hint, the next question, that is, the story is about a little girl who loves to wear red cloak and planned to make a visit to her grandmother but encountered to meet a wicked wolf instead. So who is that character? If you know the character, you definitely know the story. And there's a very big hint hidden in it. Right there, right in front of you. Very clear one, very evident one. What is that? Quickly. Yes, very good. I'm repeating the question again. The story is about a little girl who loves to wear her red cloak and planned to make a visit to her grandmother but encountered to meet a wicked wolf instead. Who was she? Who is the character? What is the story? Because the story is totally based on or around this character. If you know the character, if you know who she is, then you definitely know the story. And that is All the story fans right there. Yes, I can see the excitement. Very good. Yes, the right answer, and that is Little Red Riding Hood is the character. Yes, that little girl who likes to wear red riding cloak, that is Little Red Riding Hood. Since she loves to wear the red cloak, the red riding cloak, that's why people address her as Little Red Riding Hood. Wonderful, very good. Everyone, super, great job. Now coming on to next hint, and that is this. The story revolves around the life of a very beautiful princess who became friend with a group of dwarfs. The story revolves around the life of a very beautiful princess who became friends with the group of dwarfs. So there are already so much hints right there. Any guesses? Which character is this? The story revolves around whom? Who is the character, the main character of the story? If you know that, you definitely know the story name. Yes, hurry up everyone. Keep trying. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Oh my god, I can see the right answers. Good, 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 good. There's a hint already, the bigger hint, which is there in the title also. Tell everyone. Good. Very good. Very, very nice. Well, oh wow. I can see the right answers flowing in. And that is, yes, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Yes, this is the story revolves around the character whose name is Snow White. She was a very beautiful princess, and when her stepmother tried to kill her, the guard or the assassinator who likes her a bit as a human, who send her or tell her to escape. Then she met these seven dwarfs. Yes, when mother got to know about her existence, when she know that she isn't dead, instead she is alive. About Snow White I'm talking about. So when Snow White's stepmother got to know that Snow White is still alive, she tried to poison her by offering her an apple, and by coming in disguise, she came as an old lady and offered her the poisoned apple. When she had it, she went unconscious. But then one day, one prince came and kissed her, and then she came back to life. Yes, that's the story, whole story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in brief. In between when she escaped, she stayed with these seven dwarfs. She helped them, she played with them, she prepares good food for them, and she treat them as her friends, and even they treat her as their friends. Yes guys, that's how, and this is the whole story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Very well done everyone, impressive. Let's head on to the next hint, and that is, this story is about a man who, while following the gang of thieves, got to know about the secret cave and the hidden treasure in it. A cave and a hidden treasure in it, which led him to so many forthcoming troubles, which bring to him so many problems. So who was this man who tried to follow the thieves and got to know about a secret cave with a treasure, so much of treasure in it, hidden treasure in it. So who was the person? You definitely know it. You definitely have heard about this story. Oh wow, good. Everyone, very good, very good. Superb. Yes, yes, yes. I'm repeating the question again. I'm reading the lines again. The hint, that is, the story is about a man who, while following the thieves, got to know about the secret cave and the hidden treasure in it, which led him to so many forthcoming troubles. Yes. What is that? Tell me quickly. Wow, good. Very good, everyone. Well, that is good, good, good. Keep trying. Yes. Everyone is doing the right job. Good job. Hurry up, hurry up. Yes. And the right answer is, that's Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves. Yes, that the character is Ali Baba. Yes. And the story name is, the title of the story is Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves. Those were 40 thieves whom Ali Baba followed. And when he followed them, he got to know about a secret cave which has so much of hidden treasure in it. Yes. And then later on, his life was filled with challenges when he got to know about the secret cave. Yes, then his life was followed by so many challenges as his elder brother saw him, got to know about him, about the gold he got or the place he got the gold from. Yes, so it was like connected. So how it happened? Where one day Ali Baba followed these 40 thieves who went to a cave. Yes, who went to a cave, and when he followed them, after they went away, he got into the cave with the same magical words that are required to open the door. So he said, "Open, Sim Sim," and the door of the cave opened. Then Ali Baba got in and was surprised to see so much of hidden treasure. Yes. Then what he did? He picked some and took along. He took some of the treasure with him. And gradually he became a rich man. Though he was a very common man, he was a son of a merchant, but not so rich. But then after getting to know about the secret cave, he lately became rich. His elder brother, whose name is Qasim. Yes, Qasim got worried. And one day Qasim asked him about the reason that how he suddenly became rich. Then Ali Baba told him everything. And Qasim also did the same. But Qasim also used the same words to open the cave, but forgot the code while he need to come back. So he was caught by the thieves and got killed. Then the thieves realized that there is someone who knows about this secret place, who knows about this secret cave. And they tried to look for Ali Baba several times, and Ali Baba's maid, who later became his wife, protected her with her intelligence, with her sharp ideas, with her smartness. Yes, rather than becoming afraid, she faced all the thieves and protected Ali Baba from so many upcoming problems. So, it's always necessary to what? Yes, to think with mind, and it's always necessary to not lose patience. Okay? So, coming on to you, the next hint on this note, that is, after the untimely death of her father, this girl is troubled by her stepmother and stepsisters. However, her life changes forever after dancing with a stranger at the royal party. So, who is she? Some very familiar character. Who is she? I am repeating the question again, then you definitely got to know this. After the untimely death of her father, this girl is troubled by her stepmother and stepsisters. However, her life changes forever after dancing with a stranger in the royal party. So who was this girl? Which story has this thing? Which story has a plot like this? What is the name of the story? Could be what is the name of the character? Yes, quickly give it a try. Very good. I can see the right answers flowing in. Very good. Superb. Very good, very good, very good. Very, very nice. Good job, everyone. Yes, that's something very familiar. Yes, the name of the story is the name of the character itself. So, nothing is, there's no bigger hint than this. What? Yes, yes, yes. Hurry up. Wow, I can see so many right answers there. Okay. Very good. Very, very nice. Good, good, good. I'm repeating the question again for the last time, because after this I will tell the answer. And the question is, after the untimely death of her father, this girl is troubled by her stepmother and stepsisters. However, her life changes forever after dancing with a stranger in the royal party. Yes, very good. Yes, keep trying. We are running out of time. And the right answer is, well, tell me quickly. And the right answer is Cinderella. Ta-da! Yes, that's Cinderella. She was pretty much troubled. She was so much troubled by her stepmother and stepsisters, who treat her as a servant, who ill-treated her, mistreated her. But then one day a fairy helped her in making her life better by dressing her as a very beautiful princess. And then in the costume she go to the royal party. She attended a royal party where she danced with a very handsome prince. Yes, and prince, after dancing with her, fall in love with her and tried to look for her. But then, since it's about to get the time over and she was about to turn back to the maid as the look of the maid in the costume of the maid, so she ran away. She escaped or vanished from that party, but left one of her shoe there. With the help of shoe, that prince reached out to her and married her. Yes, then she lived happily ever after. Yes, that's the story of Cinderella. Yes, guys. Okay, so it's time for poll. Let's glue to your screen, and the question is, which among these books contains a collection of ancient fables? The question, I'm repeating the question again. Which among these books contains a collection of ancient fables? Option number 1, a diary. Option number 2, Panchtantra. Option number 3, a scrapbook. Oh yes, quickly. Wow, very fast. That was quick. I am repeating the question again. Which among these books contains a collection of ancient fables? Option number 1, a diary. Option number 2, Panchtantra. Option number 3, a scrapbook. And do you know what fable means? Fables are the stories, fictional stories based on unusual, imaginative characters, creatures, animals, or figures. So, which among these books, yes, which among these books contains a collection of ancient fables? So, which book has a collection of so many stories, so many tales? Yes, so what is that? Is that option number 1A, option number 1, a diary, option number 2, Panchtantra, or option number 3, a scrapbook? Wow, yes, yes, yes. Oh my God, I can see so many right answers opted there. It's good to see that. Very good. Brilliant, brilliant everyone. And the right answer is yes. Keep trying. For all those who still haven't read the question properly, I'm repeating the question again for you. Which among these books contains a collection of ancient fables? Fables are basically the stories with an imaginative, a fictional story with an imaginative or a fictional character, animal, creature, figure, anyone. Excuse me for this. So which among these stories contains a collection of ancient fables? Option number 1, a diary. Option number 2, Panchtantra. Option number 3, a scrapbook. And the right answer is option number B. That's Panchtantra. Very good. Very good. Yes, option B, Panchtantra is the right answer. Wonderful, everyone. Superb job. Great. Very well done. Now, let's head on to the next activity, and that is, okay, you must have, in the sessions itself, you must have heard about or know about the method, storyboard method. You know about it? You does, right? Yes. So, the hints, the upcoming or the forthcoming hints are in the form of storyboards, where there won't be any text, there won't be any written content. It's just the pictures with different layers, with different stages, and you have to guess the whole story. You have to guess the story by looking at the pictures, by looking at the storyboard. So storyboard is one of the interesting and the most reliable method of storytelling. It is one of the most interesting method, one of the most attractive method of storytelling. So here on to you the first storyboard coming here. This is the easiest one. Look at the screens, everyone. Look onto your screens and look at the storyboard. What is the name of the story? You have to tell me. Quickly write in the comment section, because that's the easy one, and that's the reason why I started with the easy one, so that you better get the idea of the activity. Yes, look at the pictures there, and what is the name of this story? Which story it is depicting? It is showing which story? Wow, yes. I believe that I will get 100% response on this one, and that's what I am expecting. Well, oh yes, very good, everyone. We are on the right page. Very good. Keep trying. Yes. Look at the story, and then I will reveal the answer. That is the Thirsty Crow. Very good. Wonderful, everyone. Excited enough? Shall we head on to the next one? Okay. The next storyboard is right there in front of you. Think what storyboard it is. Look at the pictures right there. Connect. You might get one or two hints. There is a possibility you have heard about it, but you are not really sure of. So there are certain elements, different stages. You can see the picture and you will definitely get to know what it is about. Very good. Isn't this an interesting way of conducting a session with one of your favorite topics? That is storytelling. So give me a thumbs up, everyone who feels that it is a great thing or you have enjoyed it. And side by side, decode it. There's a storyboard right in front of you. What is the name of the story, or which story these pictures are depicting? Tell me quickly, tell me. Shall I? Okay, that's the story of the Hansel and the Gretel. So they are brother and sisters who one day, while passing on through the forest, came across a very fancious Candy house. They got attracted to it, but that candy house was a house of a witch who trapped her. Then somehow they managed to get escaped from there. They saved their lives, escaped from that place, and came back properly. Yes, they came back properly to back to their home to with their family and stayed happily ever after. So this is the story of Hansel and the Gretel. They are siblings. They are brother and sister. They were brother and sister. Yes. Shall we head on to the third storyboard? Okay, here on to you. Easy one. Well, very good. Some of you have written another name to it. This is again great and very good. Very nice, very nice. Very good. Wow, I can see the right answers there. Good to see this. Superb. Very good, very good. Yes, keep trying. Look at the picture. Everyone is on the right page. Everyone is giving the right answer. All the answers that I can see right here are the correct ones. Wonderful, very impressive. Very good. And the right answer is the lion and the rabbit. So remember, what was the moral of the story? That intelligence is the biggest friend. Yes, whenever you are in danger or you are in some problem, through intelligence, you can smartly solve it rather than being worried about it, rather than being, you can say, rather than being afraid of it, you can solve the problem properly with a lot of patience and right set of intelligence. Yes, intelligence is the biggest key. Yes guys, very good. So remember how smartly this rabbit made the lion die. Yes, by asking him to, he told him that there is another lion in the jungle who wants to be the king, and that stupid lion believed it. He went to the well, saw his own shadow, and felt that yes, there is another lion in the well, and just to kill him, he jumped in the well and died. This is how, with his intelligence, with his sharpness of mind, and with patience, the rabbit freed all the creatures of the jungle from that heartless lion. Yes, who every day kills one or other creature so that he can eat them, so that he can have his food, and therefore he used to kill them. And this rabbit, the clever rabbit, protected and saved everyone's life. Yes, just with the help of his intelligence. Very good. Let's head on to the next storyboard. Okay, what is it? Any guesses? Who is this? Who this girl is? Well, yes. Good, everyone. Oh, yes. Relate to all. Look at the pictures. It's a hint. All these pictures right there in front of you is a hint. And that's a story pattern connected in loop. So connect all the threads, connect all the loops, and you will know the story. Very good. Oh wow, I can already see the right answers flowing in. Good. Very impressive. Very good. Yes, very good, everyone. And that is Well, good. Keep trying. Yes. A character. It seems like she's falling somewhere. A girl. And the story name is revolving around this character only. That's what the character name is there in the story. So who is the character? What's her name? The girl. Yes, she is. Oh, yes. Keep trying. Very good. More. Wonderful. That's Alice. Yes, the story name is Alice in Wonderland, or also known as Alice's Adventure in Wonderland. So this is the story about a girl who falls through a rabbit hole into a wonderland, a fantasy world where she saw and she came across so many unusual creatures with a very different habits. So any guesses? What was one of the popular character in the story Alice's Adventure in Wonderland or Alice in Wonderland? Other than Alice, who was another popular character in the story? Who was that? He is right there on the screen. You can have a glimpse of him. Look at the picture again. Go back to the storyboard, which is right there. It's opened right in front of you. Look at it, and a bit of a glimpse of that character, that important character is there. So they're used to in the Wonderland, since it's a wonderland, it's a fantasy world. So there were so many unusual characters who exists. Yes, so very good. Oh, great. Yes. Who was it? Well, that was Mr. Rabbit. And as you can see on the storyboard, in the last one, there's a very small face cut of that creature. And that creature is Mr. Rabbit. So he was one of the popular and yes, one of the popular and the most important character in the story. Okay guys, so how was it? How was your experience with the storyboard hinting process? And how much do you like the storyboard method for telling stories? Okay, very good. Yeah, rate it from 1 to 10. You can rate it. You can rate the storyboard method for storytelling. Quickly. Yes, I'm waiting. Very good. Okay, impressed. Thank you. That's good. Yes, that's one of the, as I told you, it's one of the most interesting, one of the most connectable and one of the most attractive form of storytelling. Okay, so on this note, coming on to you, the last poll for the day, and that is, which among these books follows the method or the structure of storyboard storytelling? Which of these books, yes, follows the method or the structure of storyboard method of storytelling? Is this option number 1, comic? Option number 2, dictionary? Well, quickly tell me which among these books follows the structure of storyboard method of storytelling? Was it or is it comic or is it dictionary? Everyone, quickly, where there are pictures to tell a story. So which book among these, is that a dictionary or a comic that uses the storyboard method for storytelling? Yes, very good. Keep trying. Yes. Oh wow, I can see many of you opted on the right answer. Very good. I'm repeating the question again for those who haven't heard it yet. The question is, which among these books follows the structure of storyboard method for storytelling? Is this option number 1, comic? Option number 2, dictionary? Well guys, Yes, oh wow. Very good. You all do follow storytellings, huh? You really liked it, and yes, I can say you guys are a true fan of stories. I can see all the responses I got today. Wow. It's bravo situation. Very well done. So, yes, we are running out of time. And the right answer is comic. Yes, comics follow the pattern, the structure of storyboard method for storytelling. Yes, guys. So option A is the right answer. That is comic. Wonderful. Very good, everyone. I truly feel that you guys actually had fun today. You guys actually connect to the session, and this is something that you really like. All of you rather love it. So we will be coming up with more such fun sessions, conducting things that you like, conducting sessions that you can easily connect to and you truly want to do. So I'll be coming up with more such fun sessions. Till then, stay tuned and stay safe, stay home, keep washing your hands, guys. Alright, that's all for the day. Bye bye.